The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 21. You get the NASDAQ flat. S&Ps are off 2. Gold contracts down $15.50 at $13.30. We get silver down 34 cents, $18.53. They took apart gold
What's
this morning.
happening to gold, man?
I'm telling you, they hit gold so fast this morning, folks.
Are we going to have
Tom
on the line today calling about his gold?
We definitely are. And last night he called at the 3 o'clock afternoon.
I thought I heard him
he did.
talking to you.
He called, and he's loaded for bear, so he's really happy this morning. Big time. Platinum's down $23 at $10.80. We get copper down $0.015. Light sweet crude is off 54 cents. The notes are flat. 30-year bond down 8 ticks. We're at 132.05 on the 10-year. We're at 172.07 on the 30. And when you take a look at how the metals acting, folks, and the bond market, I suspect that the good old Janet Yellen at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning Eastern Standard Time.
Friday, right?
Friday. Thank you, Friday.
You're going.
Friday. Is going to basically... probably whatever she's going to say, it looks like the market is saying that she's going to go up on half of a quarter point in December. You know, no big deal, but bottom line is that they hit that thing pretty hard. King Dollar's up 221 ticks, 94.71. The euro's trading at $1.12, and the yen is at 100.42. Now, we're going to go right out to San Francisco. It's a beautiful thing. We got our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks. He's growling and prowling out there with all the tigers and tigresses at the Money Show. And, folks, you can visit them at the Money Show. He's going to be there all day today. Kevin, is it the Marriott?
We are at the Marriott Marquis in downtown San Francisco.
Exactly. Yes, beautiful hotel, folks. Great place. Go visit the folks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And if you haven't tested the platform, folks, great platform. Come over to our website at TFNN. You can test the platform. You can trade with paper money, and you can really understand how the different contracts trade each and every day. Kevin and Scott are going to have a fabulous show on 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time right here at TFNN. No matter where you are, if you're driving in your car right now on the West Coast, it's early, like Kevin's up early. They're up early in Seattle. They're listening in their car.
Sunrise.
Right. Remember that you can get us right on your cell phone. Just go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Hey, so Kevin, they hit these metals pretty hard this morning, man.
Big move across the board, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, gold. Wow, that's a big move.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, what's really wild, folks, is that, I've been looking for a move down, okay, just because, the gold went up so dramatically. But it's so wild how when these happen, man, I'm sitting in front of the computer, right, and, out of nowhere, boom, man. And it wasn't when the pit opened, right? They waited about 20 or 30 minutes, and someone hit that contract, man. It was like, oh, okay. So that was, to me, my heads up that, okay, Yellen wants to go a quarter point. Who knows? I mean, but we're going to see,
It's a big move for some reason, right?
Exactly,
Tom, everyone is getting their ducks in a row for when she speaks on Friday.
Yes.
And, people are starting to speculate.
Yes.
Right? You watch the yield on the 10-year bond is starting to creep a little higher.
Yep.
Right? And so everyone's kind of just, there's been kind of a shift in how they're leaning, right? A lot of Fed speakers coming out, starting to eke in some words. It's almost like they send the troops out to kind of test the waters on things.
No doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They don't want
Not even almost. It seems like they do.
That's right, and folks, you better pay attention to it because you got to pay attention to it. That's the reality. What you just said, you have to pay attention to it, and
most of it is planned, very conscious statements and insinuations, and it's a purposeful statement that they try and make. So that's why
they manage your expectations.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They want to make sure that when this happens, when they announce, and I've said it on Swim Lesson Show, I think they're going to start guiding in September. not raise in September, but guide and then raise in December.
I do too. Yeah.
And guess what? No one's going to be surprised when it happens because they're not going to shock this market.
No.
If anything, they're not going to shock this market.
That's right. And a quarter point's not going to kill the market anyway. That's that. You know. That's
if it does, then we have bigger problems.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Hey, so how's the show?
You know what? Big crowd came in last night. We had the opening kind of ceremony and just a 5 to 7 o'clock.
Okay.
You know, the cocktail party. And
that's always a
everyone
fun opening of the show.
Yeah. And it was very good. A lot of people, a lot of good discussion.
Yeah,
so
now's the day you're going to be working like a dog. Because what happens, folks, these conferences are great, but let me tell you something. If you're working them, you're on your feet, 12 hours a day.
There's a lot of action. You're on your feet.
There's a lot of action, no doubt, man.
Yeah, I have to talk 3 different times today.
Nice.
Yeah.
So full day of meeting with clients, talking about options. It's going to be a great day.
Yep, and of course you're going to be doing the swim lessons live from the, right in the audience, right?
Well, today's show, because of all the speaking engagements that we have, the guys back in Chicago, Sean Cruz, is going to be doing swim lessons today.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, what Sean is, just so you know, so people know, Sean is a ex-military, served in Iraq and Fallujah, and now is in business school at University of Chicago.
Now we know Sean well. Yeah. I can visualize him right now.
Awesome.
Beautiful thing. 12 o'clock. Kevin, you have a great day and a safe day, man. Of course, we look forward to swim lessons at noon.
Talk soon, guys.
Thanks, man. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's down 25. NASDAQ is flat. S&Ps are down 2.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, we do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. And guess what, folks? Tonight at 5 o'clock, you can be growling and prowling with our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento.
It's a great way to put it.
Great time to do it. You know, you're talking about Yellen's going to talk.
Totally.
You know, the metals highly volatile right now. My take is that the market's going to get highly volatile. Our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento, folks, is doing a subscriber event tonight at 5. Now, you can be a subscriber. Bottom line, great newsletter, Fibonacci 24/7. The name of the workshop, The Classic Techniques of the Old Masters. Larry's newsletter, $97 a month. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're going to get a great workshop tonight, 5 to 6. You know, and if you can't make it live, folks, bottom line is that we have it archived.
And I know he has a presentation. I've been talking about, he had like the 12 books he's going to be talking about.
Right.
I put together a PDF for that, but I'm sure he's going to be going over live charts with his presentation and all that stuff for sure. And then I think he has a plan too in terms of, you know, with the service being videos and charts.
Yes.
It's going to be an easy way to follow up, sending more videos, referencing maybe what he's talking about in the workshop, those types of formations, et cetera, et cetera.
It is. And if you haven't, you know, seen his videos are great, folks. They're it totally makes sense.
It's a great format, like 1 to 2 to 3 minute videos, right? Somewhere in that range. I mean, that's
because we're in the visual business.
That seems what, like, I was going to say, it seems what the internet is like designed for, like 1 to 2 to 3 minute videos. What's a TED video? I think their max is like 18 minutes or 12, but those are awesome too for their length. But you can see how really, you know, let's put it this way, like 75-minute internet videos, those are tough, right?
No,
you know?
Yeah.
Movies, short attention.
God bless you if you have a focus of 75 minutes, man. You're going to take over the world.
Yeah, exactly, right. Especially when you're in front of a computer for one source of content.
Right.
You're usually jumping around.
You are. Yeah. So come over to our website, folks, at TFNN. You're going to see it right in the front page. And, of course, if you know, Larry's on every trading day, 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. John Logan, of course, kicks us off. You know, great setup out here in the morning, no doubt. We got our man. Oh my God! Hey Tom, what's going on, brother?
Hey, good morning, Tom and Tommy.
Good morning, Tom.
Were
your ears burning? Did you hear me talking
morning, huh?
No, I actually just tuned in a few minutes ago because I fell off the chair 3 times this morning.
We were waiting for your call, man.
I don't blame you. Let me tell you something, man. It's you know.
You're getting more than dinner now. I'm booking my tickets this afternoon.
Well, yesterday he was talking about that he comes down to Bradenton.
Nice.
And I said to him, you know, you get down here and, you know, we're gonna go out for dinner, but we're gonna really go out and groove, man, you know, big time.
It'll be a grooving dinner.
It'll be a grooving dinner on the boat. Yeah, we're gonna get some action, man.
Perfect.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. You know, it's funny, Tom. There's a picture this morning. What happens, folks, is that...
So loop people in. Go ahead.
No, Tommy and I both get up really early. He has to send all the newsletters out. I'm up working. So both of us work at home starting like at 6 o'clock in the morning and until like 9. We get in here at 9. But a lot of the work is done because everyone's across the country, right? John Logan's in the Philippines right now.
Exactly.
So what happens, right? I saw gold fall out of bed, right? I'm laughing, and I like standing up at a counter when I'm working at home just because it feels good. And I'm laughing, and I'm saying to myself, "Oh my God, I can imagine what you're doing right now." You know, because I looked over, and I could see it starting to go, and then I looked over again, and it was down $14.
Because it's huge.
Yeah. I mean, when they hit this morning, folks, it's like, and that's how they like to hit gold. But it's like out of nowhere, man. You know. So, yeah, 8:40 this morning. They took it from.
I'm just gonna move up the stops now and see what happens.
Yeah, listen, this is what you're going to have out here today. Now, this is a classic, folks, meaning in the context, and I was talking about this yesterday afternoon. What had happened is that it was a slow rollover, right? And the gold contract did not crack. The equities had been cracking for about a week and a half. But gold was still fine yesterday.
Yeah.
It was going sideways, right? And then what happened is that you had a couple of the big gold stocks break their 50-day moving average yesterday.
Okay.
And so what I was talking about is that that's going to show up in a lot of machines last night. And there's a lot of trend followers like that. It's like, uh-oh, hold it, I'm out.
Sure.
And what you're going to have today is really a disaster, because now you have the price break with wide price spread, huge volume, so bottom
and you're
line.
going into Friday, which is worrisome after this type of a move.
Totally.
Yeah.
And, so I think, just like you said, what he wants to look at, folks, is the JDST, which is the direction 300% inverse correlation of the market vectors gold minus trust index, rather. Bottom line is that the thing's up 70 cents today. And
from $4.90, right?
Exactly. Just picture. Yeah, it was $3.96.
15%.
It was $3.96 5 days ago.
yeah. That was last week when we jumped out. It was $3.34, $3.40.
Right.
And then I bought back in. My average cost now is $4.23.
That's pretty sweet,
That's
man.
sick. Yeah. So, I'd ride it to the end of the day, and we see where it goes, man. I think, JDXJ, if we go over and we take a look at what it's trading off of, what you're going to see is this.
That needs more volume, but
you're going into the swing point of 43.50. You're going to get it today, though. You're at 2.8 million already. And yesterday, folks, we only did 12 million all day. We get 2.8 million, and you're an hour into the market. And what I expect you're actually going to see is that you'll probably see an expansion of volume as this, this thing's not over yet. I know these things are down big, but what happens in the metals market, man, when that gets taken apart, it gets taken apart. So hey, we'll see where it goes. But and the bonds right now, the bonds are helping you, because even since we started the show, the 30-year just went down another 6 ticks. So it's looking like, whatever Yellen says, it's going to be like, okay, it's game on for December. The probabilities. Well, actually, let's look right now. If we look at the probability right now, hasn't moved yet.
No, it was at about 52 point something in December.
So it's 52 right now.
Well, I'll let you guys get to the oil numbers, but I just wanted to thank you again.
Well, we appreciate you growling a problem with us out here. And listen, man, the bottom line, all these tigers and tigresses, I'm sure, are thanking you, because, when the give back on each side here, folks, okay, there's a lot of great trades that get called in here. There's no doubt, man. And the key is keep your money management in place. That's the bottom line.
Definitely.
And what does happen is that you can feel it. When there's a lot of money being made, we made a lot of money on the way up in the gold market. We're doing pretty good on the way down. Take it. Don't get greedy, man. Because guess what? things change
Fast
quickly.
markets, definitely.
Yeah. Yep. And then it turns into funny money. You just forget that. Oh my God, it comes in quick, but guess what? It can go out just as quick if you don't. Bottom line, keep that management in place. Cooking, brother.
The triples are dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
I don't
man.
like holding them too long, but I'm holding it.
Oh yeah, listen, man. I'm with you there. I mean, I don't think this thing's over. I don't even think it's close, actually. So. You stay right there, folks. Thanks, Tom. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks, and of course, oil numbers.
That's
Wednesday.
Right. We're coming back.
Prince Spaghetti Day.
We'll check it out. Oil, 47.49.
Okay, we'll be right back, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today.
EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, we do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Oil numbers, we got a nice live feed here now, too.
Yeah, so we'll pull it over here real quick. I can see. So this is a live feed having to do with like live blog, the crude oil inventory report. And you can see crude inventories rose 2.5 million barrels. And I think we saw now there's the median estimate, but then there's the Bloomberg estimate, right?
Yes.
At least we saw the Bloomberg estimate was 2.15 million barrels.
Yes.
So sometimes that Bloomberg from the median analyst estimate does vary, though.
Yes.
And maybe that will come across as we see it. But bottom line, it seems like there's more than the market expected because the price is tumbling.
Tumbling, absolutely. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll be able to hit the banner on the top of the side, bring up the exchange.
And just if people are wondering, these are you can pull up a lot of different things, and I just have the screen a little squared down so we can see the markets on the left.
Yeah.
But these are the binaries that expire at 11 a.m. So up here, 28 minutes until expiration. So I was pulling those up just to kind of see, familiarize myself. You know, you're always learning, right? Seeing what kind of risk-reward parameters were priced into that market.
Yeah, sweet, man.
Yeah. And yeah, it looks like the Bloomberg was 2.15 million barrels was the estimate. And there's a lot of numbers that are coming across, but it looks like there is more than they thought with the market.
That's awesome that we get that blog now. That's pretty cool. Because before, folks, what happens is like anything, you're hunting it, and we didn't realize this blog was right in front of us.
Yeah.
You know, because imagine how fast they have to push that out, though.
And you can see that it's different people posting.
Okay,
and so this is a live event where they're pulling this information.
Right.
And the highlights are actually right here, which is probably, you know, the top line gas, top line distillate, and top line crude.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
which are all highlighted right here.
And then, nice. And then tomorrow at 10:30, of course, we're going to have the gas numbers out, man.
Yes, natural gas.
And so, you know, market-wise, what you have out here is that, you know, the Dow's down 30, NASDAQ is off 3, S&Ps are down 3.5. If we go over the XLE and we take a look at the XLE, that hasn't really moved yet. It's down 20 cents, no big deal. Let's go over and take a look at one of our tigers, Alex. Alex is from Boston, but right now he's in Israel, which is a beautiful thing. He is looking to short AMD, and I would say do not short this stock right now.
That trend, man.
Yeah, do not short the stock. There's a couple of different reasons. It's only a $7.50 stock. The short position in this is 11.62%. That's like just way too much.
To me, I just, Bud Rolf's the king of the channels. Anytime I see something this simple that it's just in like a straight line, you just draw a line. I'm not even going to draw the line. It's so easy to see. Right at all the tops, right at all the bottoms.
Right.
I just don't. I try not to just go against those in an instant.
No, totally. And look at this volume spike.
Yeah, and volume matters too.
Every time they're taking those swings out, I mean,
they get to burst on every little.
You have buyers. There's real buyers there, man. So.
At least see some downward movement maybe, and still, like you said, though, if you're going to see downward movement, you're already at 750. That's a little tough as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
So enjoy Israel, Alex, and don't go short AMD. That's for sure. You're going to be able to go short the market tomorrow, though. It's so funny what Kevin was just saying, how everyone's getting set up. The setup, I think, is, you should be doing a lot of work today, tomorrow morning, folks. That's the bottom line, whether you're a bull or a bear, because, I think I had said we talked about this yesterday, and I was saying to Andy last night when he was on, I think this is going to be really unusual that you actually have to work the week before Labor Day.
Okay.
In the markets, you know what I mean? That it's like, okay,
be aware, right?
Be aware.
Yeah.
That's really unusual, man. Do you know what I mean? But if Yellen, does, basically just give the go that it's December, well, there's going to be a lot of shifting here, And it's all perceptions, which is so funny because a quarter point is nothing. I
agree.
Yeah.
But it's not nothing if it signals a lot of them coming, right?
That's right. That's the number, man.
Yeah.
That's the if it's that, and everyone thinks that within the next year that it will be a quarter point per
quarter,
Fed
maybe
meeting every quarter. It's going to be a big deal.
Right, I agree. Yeah.
And in the past, I've really only been highly involved in these markets since like '93. But in the past, that's how they always went. Once you went, every quarter they were going a quarter, and that's what the market expected.
Sure.
But that at one point just crushes everything.
Sure.
It just matters, like that whole punch bowl when they take it away. I remember the first time that, I'm saying, what are you talking about, the punch bowl? What do you mean free money? You know what I mean? And we know there's no free money. But once they just kept going, I realized what the crush was, because the crush is that it's just, you can't leverage anything.
Sure.
And if you can't leverage anything, market stop, period. Because that's just the way it goes. If we go over and we take a look at let's go take a look at so the XAU, the HUI, what you're going to see here is this. So watch this when I was talking about the 50s. Now these jumped the creek today, and this is really dangerous.
Yeah.
So the creek, folks, is a Wyckoff saying, and when I seen this last night, it says, man, and what happens is this is what's really dangerous. When you, and it would just be like jumping a trend line, really.
Sure.
When you jump it and you have the volume behind the move, that is really dangerous because most times what that means it's a powerful move. If you're doing that upside, it's a powerful move upside. When it's downtown, though, guess what? It's a very powerful move downtown. And then what ends up happening, so this is where this gets really dangerous. So watch this. If you're a trend follower, they're going to put up a 50 and a 200. And they said, we jumped to 50. Are we going to go to the 200?
Sure.
And folks, if you went to the 200, listen to how sick this is. So in the XAU, we're trading at 99. Well, the 200 is at 73. Yeah. Pretty intense.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Different ball game. Let's go to Brent in Martinez, California. Hey, Brent, what's going on, brother?
How are you guys today?
I'm doing great, Brent. Man. Yourself?
Very well. I actually sold my stuff not too long ago. I had actually $31 puts on the GDX, and I had the dust that I bought at 480. So I kind of took my profits.
It's a beautiful thing. Totally.
Yeah. I think it's some kind of a balance. I think there's probably more in it, but my discipline is to take the money. I can't,
It's all right.
Can't go wrong, man.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt, man.
Yeah, it was 100% profit on the put, so
yeah,
that's you can't beat that. Could you do me a favor, Tom, and take a look at ExxonMobil? I know it came down hard, and then it looks like it just kind of went up and closed the gap there on lighter volume, and I'm thinking that could be a end up turning out to be a bigger, AB equals CD down. But what do you think?
I think it is, yeah. The high in Exxon, folks, was 95. That was established the 15th of July. You go down fast, you come into 85. You get a sideways movement. Now, what you have with Exxon, which is really cool, and I always like to see this, is that you have these high-volume swing lows that are sticking out like a sore thumb from January, and they're at 75. It's like, the ABC structure, gets you down into that level, but it's really cool when you can just look at the chart and say, oh, my God, okay, that's, it came down volume, going sideways, it's like, okay, that wants to get tested. So, yeah, I think there's some real action here, man. And if we did
that's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, if we did the numbers, you get 95.55 as A. Yeah, and you get 85.59, so it's approximately $10, which would get you to 78.89. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Cooking,
you guys
brother.
Have a great day, huh?
You too, man. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's down 26. NASDAQ is off 2. S&P's are down 350. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom line is that oil can't hold a bid either.
Yeah, we're below 47 now, I think.
And that got right up to that almost 50. That's so weird, man. You know how that shakes out.
Quick run up at the end, right? And then
quick run up at the
down.
end, and then just lets it go very quickly.
Yeah.
If we go over to the dollar, folks, we take a look at the dollar. What dollar? Bottom line yesterday had rejected lower price. had lighter volume, and now what you have is that she's trying to get back inside the $94.94. You know, so and that was into the downdraft. It's going to take a bit to get in there because it came down with 29,000 contracts. We've only done 9,000 right now. But the way that that's set up, it looks to me like you know, that dollar's going to try to get higher too. So that correlation between the dollar trying to get higher, the metals trying to get lower, and then the toss-up is these bonds. You know, it's like, okay, are they going for that lower swing point? You know, there's 684,000 contracts today. Now this is interesting because that's a lot of contracts this early. And this is on the 10-year, folks, but we haven't moved a lot. I mean, it's like, oh man, are you that subtle? You know, so. Oh, but let's see, it's interesting. I put this on the daily and it doesn't look bad. You put it on the 10 minutes, like, no, there's a seller there.
Sure. Isn't
that funny?
Yes.
You know, because what happens, folks, is that if the 10-year gets below just like, it's pretty close, 132.02, it's like there's not much because it went up so fast when it was saving itself a few days ago.
Yes.
You know, so it's pretty wild that when you think that a couple days and the Federal Reserve could make such a difference in where everything's going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have quite an effect.
Yeah, they do. They do, no doubt. Particularly because we've been in a different time with once that crash came in. Do you know what's amazing? What blows my mind? This is going to blow your mind, I think.
Oh, boy.
We were in Katrina 11 years ago.
Is it 11?
Yeah.
2005, huh?
I couldn't believe it.
That's amazing.
What happened, folks, you know, Tommy and I were down there, but I had a text it last night because I couldn't believe it was 11 either. I said, that doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't.
11 years. Where'd that go?
Quick.
Oh, my God.
Pretty sick.
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
That is crazy.
Definitely.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
No. Let's go take a look at the, well, actually, let's see what's moving inside these indices because you still really have a sideways move out here. IBM is down 0.7. Home Depot's down 0.7. Apple's off 0.6. Nike's up 0.8. Pfizer's up 0.5. Walmart's up 0.5. So no real action there. Inside the NDX 100, you get the biotechs moving again. INCY is up 0.7.
That's 7%. What'd you say?
Thank you, 7%. BioMarin is up 2%. Starbucks is up 1.8. Intuit is down 3.7. Micron's off 1.9. Mattel's off 1.8. So, bottom line, let's see.
How's the IBB looking? Must be having some action for sure.
Yes. So the IBB, it's trying to get higher again. It's testing. So the IBB failed the last 2 days, but it's going for it again. The number to keep your eye on too with the IBB, it's August 8th is the benchmark. You know, you went from 298 to 293 and did 1.5 million shares. It's testing it right now.
Yeah, we got above that today.
Yeah, 299.25, and right now you're 298.25. REGN. Regeneron is up 282. AMGN. Amgen is down 54. Biogen is flat. That's interesting because those are the two largest weightings, but there's going to be something that's up pretty good there. Let's see. So, okay, Celgene, Regeneron, Celgene, CELG. That's interesting, huh? I have to go through the rest of them, but that's interesting in the aspect that it's up $2, but the two biggest ones, the three biggest ones, really are just flat.
Yeah.
So the smaller, when that happens, folks, the smaller ones are definitely up, and they're up pretty good. If we go over to the gold market for a bit, we go look at an Eagle. What you're going to see is that you're coming down, you're down 214. You have 700,000 shares traded. And this is going to go after its lowest swing, and that's 53 to 51. When I say 53 to 51, 53 would have been the high of that day of that lowest swing. 51 is the bottom. It looks like it's going to have the volume. You know, I don't expect it to get down to 51 today, but when you get down into these levels, that's when those swings will get tested. And it's silver that gave us the clue too.
Okay, yeah. You were saying that. I remember. Yes.
Silver. They had hit silver already. I mean, that was on Wednesday. Hit it pretty good. Now the silver contract today. This is trouble too, folks. When silver is the first one that broke the consolidation. Okay, so nice consolidation, broke it with volume, did 91,000 contracts. Silver is already at 51,000. That's a lot. So it should get, and this is what happens at silver, is that at that $18 area, it should get some support. And if it doesn't get support, that's gonna tell you quite a bit, man, because it's really hard to do what it's doing right now. It's gone down every day for like what, almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it should get tired.
Yes, yeah. Definitely quite a trend.
Yeah. Maybe it's taking primal edge.
There you go.
Pretty wild, man. Yeah, look at that. So Tommy just brought up, if you're driving the car, he just brought up the oil contract again. And as oil is getting hit, the Dow's getting hit pretty high in the S&Ps. The S&Ps just went down 650 instead of 350.
Yeah, I mean, you have oil down basically $1 in the last 25, 30 minutes.
Yep.
That'll have an effect.
That'll have that. There's no doubt, man. And what you have is that we had that beautiful counter trend bounce, and it was a big one.
Yeah.
So the first $5 off that, it's pretty easy to get, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're still at $47, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just to put it in perspective.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Big bathtubs of oil floating around. And this is where it's going to get wild, folks, is that let's picture that if they get extra supply, right, of oil, which it looks like they do, but you put a quarter-point rise in December and put strength into the dollar, that's going to change the context of, that puts more pressure on all commodities.
Sure.
So it's, if we go look at the commodity market right now, what you're going to see is crude's down 2.5%, sugar's down 1.8%, silver rather 1.8%, sugar 1.6%, gold 1.1%. See, when you know what's intriguing? Even if down $15.60, that's not a big hit. It's only 1.1%. But the equities have taken 20% hits.
Yeah. Sometimes that's a critical value that they're at.
It is. It's the leverage. It is. It's the leverage. Natural gas is up 1.6. You got cocoa up 0.6. You stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back. And of course, don't forget, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Then we're going to Think and Swim headquarters. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, and of course, don't forget Larry. 5 o'clock tonight. Great workshop. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. Coming right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And, just quickly, we'd like to go over, we know a lot of our traders are trading the direction products, quite a bit. So tomorrow morning, folks, okay?
I'll slide it back down to the numbers. That's
Okay.
right. I just wanted to see the headline. Right, exactly. Go ahead.
Tomorrow morning at the open, bottom line is that you're going to have the dust, which is the 3 times bear, the JDST, which is the...
the dust, but of the gold, right? The 3 times bear of the daily gold miners.
That's correct. The JDST, which is the junior 3 times, that is going for a reverse 1-to-5 split.
Those are both bears.
Those are both bears. So, if you have bottom line 500 shares, you're going to wake up tomorrow morning with 100 shares, and it's going to be, in the dust case, it will be trading at $32.50.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great article. They break it down. If you have 120 shares, let's look at this one because it's the 1-to-5, right?
Okay.
You have 120 shares, you're going to end up with 24 shares, etc. Whatever you have. Yeah.
So
same value, same percentage movements really in a daily basis. Because it's just having more shares. Less shares and a more expensive price.
Right.
But that takes effect as of the opening tomorrow.
Yeah,
and we do get calls on that for sure.
When you first pull up your account, you're going to look that dust might be trading at $32 and say, well, oh my God, did it go up that far overnight?
Yeah. Check how many shares you have, right?
Check how many shares you have, exactly. And of course, what does happen is that we get our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. We get natural gas coming out tomorrow morning. Bonds, bottom line, they continue to look like, they're getting some pressure here. And I think the closer that we get to, Friday, the position tomorrow is going to be big, too.
Yeah.
Because it's 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time that she talks. What I don't know yet as to when does the speech come out.
Sure.
Because the speech is not televised.
Okay.
So it's going to be prompts coming across.
Sure. Sometimes they release it like right as she starts talking, right? Sometimes they release it ahead of time.
Like
sometimes
15 minutes.
They release it right afterwards.
It's right along those borders, folks. And with the market opening at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, I'm sure that they're going to try to, smooth this as much as they can, right?
Yeah.
Because if the Kansas City, what does happen with the Kansas City Fed, by the way, folks. If you want some great research, if you go to their website, it's amazing what's on their website. The stats that are on their website that cost you nothing are just unbelievable. And I don't think people use the Fed enough because they have all these papers out there that don't cost anything.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
a good point, definitely.
And they have the numbers. They have numbers.
Critical data.
They do, man.
There you go.
They do. I heard a couple people, and this is a valid point, complaining that, the Fed has been giving us parameters as to what is going up, and they say, why don't they give us the data that they have?
Sure.
That if this happens, this will happen. So but of course,
because then they're tied into
that gets too minute. Yeah, that gets too down in there. What you're going to be looking for out here today, and we'll see if in fact we get it. Let's just look at this quickly. I suspect the lower price is going to stay, but guess what? There's no volume. It's light. So this is there's 3 million shares in the queues right now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's light volume, man.
Coming into late August weekend.
Seriously. So it's showing. Guess what? It's still a toss-up up here, man. They can't bust it up with volume, can't bust it down with volume. So.
Yes.
Larry's, I know. Who knows, man? July 14th. That's what we've been going sideways from.
Yeah. And one last plug, right? Like we're talking about Larry Pesavento tonight at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Hopefully people check it out.
Stay right there, folks. Basil's coming right up. Dow's down 42. Nasdaq's off 6. S&Ps are off 5. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get them, folks. Look forward to speaking to you this afternoon.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.